Here.
Dang it, does not have to be in
She got to me.
I don't necessarily need a constant reminder.
Over there in like 5 minutes, make sure it just looks like that. Oh, so it doesn't turn off? Yeah. That would be fantastic. So I have a little bit of time. Thank you. Yeah.
Share.
I know, right? It's quick. Promise not to set him down again.
Right.
I thought they looked kind of cute.
They work.
Okay. Is that my brother?
Oh gosh.
Nice to meet you. You're a high school club, right?
Yeah.
With me.
Okay. Yeah. Nice.
He's a photographer. And I follow him on Instagram, so I knew he was a photographer.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to hit him up.
Yeah.
No, our photographer. We obviously canceled pretty last minute on them, but they were like,
Yeah.
they were like, they even gave us our deposit back. They're like,
Really?
no,
That's
take
awesome.
it.
That's awesome.
But we did our engagement photos with them. They're really,
They did a really
they
good
did that
job.
really good.
Yeah.
It's like a husband-wife team.
Cool.
But we said that if we ever make it back out to DC, we would do another shoot with them.
That'd be fun.
Because they were already doing us a favor and doing like an elopement mini package instead of like the full.
Yeah. But like,
Because we were having a small wedding anyway.
yeah.
They already were doing us a favor.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think
I'm
I am
sure
just
that
gonna
is.
sit on my bed.
Go for it. Do you need anything?
No, I'm okay, thank you.
I was gonna bring you a present last night, but
The nights are not
yeah.
my best months.
Oh my gosh, really cool.
Yeah, nights get a little bit of rest.
Yeah.
The nurses come in all the time. Right? That was the worst part because Julian was always at the hospital and stuff, and so one of us would have to stay with her.
Right.
Yeah.
And during the nights, like it just started beeping at like 2 or 3 a.m. Like, hit the button.
That's kind of fun. Yeah.
Now I know my back looks good.
I can do it too. This is to in no way impede on your job today.
Okay.
Sorry.
Nails, I don't have nails.
Okay.
Oh, how
I didn't know if you had one. But they're very fun for, and I already charged it and I already loaded it. So
Those are
it's all
so
ready to
cool.
go. So I thought it'd be fun.
No, that was
Those are so fun.
Mostly I was just thinking, well, while you're stuck in the hospital, you can put pictures up of everybody that comes to visit, and then it's instant rather than on your phone.
No,
So
thank you.
Yeah.
you're very welcome. Here, I'll take
Thanks for it. You just gotta open it, you said?
Yeah, it's actually, I charged it and I loaded it for you, and I took a picture of my kitchen. And I actually got you an SD card. I stopped at ProPhoto on the way over to get you an SD card, because I didn't realize you could do that with them too.
I didn't
So
know
that
you
can
could.
still-
Oh,
Yeah, so that you can.
Oh my gosh,
use
now I'm like
it.
inspired. I want to buy one.
Yeah, they're crazy fun.
It's a funny.
It's a funny little goofy camera, and this is just magnetically attached. And then this is your viewfinder is right there.
That is so
Can
sweet.
you take a picture of Emily and everything? You can be the first one,
Test
Emily.
for that.
Perfect. I have no idea if I'm still confused.
Isn't it ridiculous?
Yeah,
It's so funny, and so it's just.
that's
Yeah,
it.
That's it, and it's
Easy peasy.
It's almost too easy, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel
Right.
legit. And then it takes a second, and it comes out the side on your right.
Oh my god.
Look what Dina got us.
Isn't it so cool? And I have an SD card so you can use my computer.
They said I have to put my shoes on. Well, that means I have to put my on.
You don't.
And like,
No.
if you go in the bottom, if they fit, if my feet are too small,
Sorry.
they're just two tongs right at the bottom. Like,
Isn't that cute? And they're just these teeny tiny little pictures. I love the mask.
Yeah.
I'm all set for our next one.
Just your birthday.
Or for your birthday, for
Wow.
your wedding.
And then the SD card is goes in
Yeah, I saw this great cough. It's so fun. Everybody at work is sick too. Awful. I don't even know how
I think you're going the right way. It shows like that.
Good. Excellent. Okay, so let's put this in your box. Isn't that fun?
Oh, you're putting on real shoes?
It's got the.
They told me I had to.
And then you got, and then I gotta get 100 packets.
Oh, thank you. I think that's a really good idea. Everyone that comes to visit.
I like that.
Some Polaroids.
Eventually I can actually smile in the picture.
So the other part of that, the bigger card you get to with that. So
Oh, what color? I don't know. No, it's so funny. If you look, our original wedding.
That's very natural.
Oh, really?
This is a little more pink and very iridescent. Oh, do you want more red or more natural? I kind of like this. That's that one.
Might as well go big or go home.
Exactly.
First filters.
Yep.
You can take real pictures too.
And I'm just gonna like use everyone else's phones and stuff.
This is the one. I can barely use on myself. You know, I can do it.
Yeah, you can try.
Here, this is the lid for, oh, this for this one, yeah. Okay. Here it goes. There we go.
It's so quiet.
It was our gift from Dina. Oh, fun.
I
should have, I have one, but I've never opened it.
There you go.
That's neat.
They work better out of the box.
Yeah, I always forget I have it.
Oh, they're cool.
Oh, mommy, they look pretty.
There.
One in the bathroom. It's called this. It's called a cell phone. It's called a cell
Oh,
phone.
she's sorry, and then you flip it around. No, but you flip it around and use it as a mirror.
Yeah.
Details. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I think it's official. Yeah. Actually, we can keep it there until we're ready.
I have no idea. I hope they weren't just filming me putting lipstick on for the
No,
first
it's
time
okay.
in
It's all
30
TikTok.
years.
I think you're good.
Yeah, right.
Welcome.
For me, probably crushed it.
So are we almost ready?
Take some of
I know, yeah, I was like, where is he? You guys come here.
Do we wanna do it?
Yeah.
Sit in front of the
Yeah,
wall.
Chinese, you got that?
That's why we hired you.
I'm impressed with your girls now. You know, every day. There were filters.
Yeah.
He knows how to Photoshop.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, I like it.
The The lights look so nice.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So yeah, that's kind of nice. We need like dancing in the future. Probably.
I'll let
Is that good with the blinds up or down? Which do you prefer?
Oh, it's good.
Up is good? Okay. You want him just to come in by himself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we get to watch.
Yeah, we do. We're family. My coworker asked for
I'm sure I got what I
Did you fold it down?
Yeah. That's what they did. They maybe saw it.
Ready?
Just don't talk for him.
I'm gonna talk to the Jared's gonna do another call. That's right. He was active and.
Then I might need a chair.
No, I think I got it at some minutes too.
Oh.
Ready? Or I was ready to
He's
see
gonna do a
this.
first look.
Everybody outside is gonna get a first look.
Oh,
But
really? Dan, though, right?
not Dan. Everybody that's looking at the live stream, I should say. Hello.
Oh, really good. Really good.
Awesome. I didn't know if you guys were staying in. So.
And when you have a full family, you're fine. You need
Yes, that's true.
Full family.
Whole family.
Full family.
Good enough? Or later, maybe.
Okay, are you ready for Dan, Ashlyn? Yeah.
I know.
You realize you stand up here. Okay? Yeah?
So much.
I know.
You get an audience stand. You can make them go on TV. Yeah.
What? By the way, I almost left your dress on the airplane.
You can go back for it.
That's fine, better.
Hi, everybody. On behalf of Dan and Ashlyn, I would like to welcome you to this celebration of their love for one another. Each of you has given something special to their lives, and your friendship and love are deeply appreciated. Thank you for being here to bear witness to their commitment. May you be as important a part of their tomorrow as you are of their today. I met Ashlyn many years ago when she was very young, but I came to really know her 2 summers ago when we walked 100 miles or so together across northern England. You really get to know someone quite well when distractions are minimal and time seems to stand still. A profound life lesson is in there somewhere, and I'm honored to be part of this day. To prepare for today's celebration, I asked Ashlyn and Dan why they chose marriage and why they chose one another. Dan said, there we go. I am the hopeless romantic type and have always believed that marriage is the final manifestation of love. I was first drawn to Ashlyn's intelligence. She is smart, driven, and strong. I knew that she would keep me on my toes, challenge me, and oftentimes outsmart and outwit me. I love her heart. She is incredibly caring and always genuine. She is slow to judge and keeps an open mind. She is loyal to her family and friends and goes to great lengths to support and to care for them. Because of who she is, with her, I am me. Loving her is never a chore. It is not a task. It simply is. Ashlyn said, I believe in the commitment of marriage. Dan and I are ready to start our life together as a team. I choose Dan for my teammate because of his personality, his compassion, and his commitment to me. He makes me laugh, he supports me, and he challenges me to grow and be a better person. He makes me feel important and special. I simply love him. Drawn from their combined words, while we could just say we love each other and be together, marriage and these rings that we will share today represent the bond that we share, the commitments that we've made, and it is how we tell each other, I will be there when you need me. Because of our feelings, we want this union, this partnership. We want the other to know that we love one another, and our future will always be side by side. Inspired by Dan and Ashlyn's love, let each of us rededicate ourselves to the loving relationships in our own lives. May we all be enriched today by sharing this moment. Jared had some words that he wanted to share. Can you share this with me?
Dan and Ashlyn haven't known each other for that long, and they haven't been able to be together as much as they wanted. But as a poet once put it, if they had a flower for every time they thought of each other, they could walk through the garden forever. That's love. Or as Dan has found a good way to put it, we're all a little weird. And life is a little weird. And when we find someone whose weirdness is compatible with ours, we join up with them and fall into mutually satisfying weirdness and call it love, true love. I've had the pleasure of watching Dan and Ashlyn in their mutual weirdness bring such joy to one another. However, as someone so eloquently once said, any fool or weirdo can be happy. It takes a couple with real heart to make beauty out of the stuff that makes us weak, which is what brings us here today. This was originally supposed to be in DC, where Dan and Ashlyn met, and while they may not have made it to Moscow together, they've taught me that none of that matters. What matters is where your sweetheart is. Wherever your sweetheart is, that's home.
Husband and wife are expected to respect each other like guests. And when you practice this kind of respect, Your love and happiness will continue for all time. True love includes a sense of responsibility, accepting the other person as they are with all their strengths and their weaknesses. If we like only the best in a person, this is not love. We have to accept their weaknesses and bring our patience, understanding, and energy to help them be the very best version of themselves. The question is asked, is there anything more beautiful in life than a young couple clasping hands and pure hearts on the path of marriage? Can there be anything more beautiful than young love? The answer is yes, there is a more beautiful thing. It is the spectacle of an old man and an old woman finishing their journey together on that path. Their hands are gnarled, but still clasped. Their faces are seamed, but still radiant. Their hearts are physically bowed and tired, but still strong with love and devotion for one another. Yes, there is a more beautiful thing than young love. It's old love. Dan, would you like to go first?
At this point in time, I've already ruined the first part of this, which is trying not to cry. But Ashlyn, as you know, when we first started talking, when I first met you, I used to refer to you as my future wife. While crazy at the time, there was just something about you from the first time we talked that I knew was special. And the first time we met, the second time, and so on. And ever since that first time we met, loving you has been effortless. It's always been easy. And that is how I knew that you were the person that I wanted to spend my life with. The fact that, as I said before, loving you just is simple, and that's what is so incredible. I had a couple of promises that I wanted to make to you today. First of which I think is the most important, and I promise to only be right when you tell me I can do it. I also promise every day to make you smile, to make you laugh, and to remind you that I love you, all that I have. I promise to always stand by your side, no matter how hard things get. This is not where we thought we would be, and this is certainly not what I expected when I wrote my vows. But the minute you told me, there was no doubt in my mind that I knew where I had to be. And I was with you. There was no doubt in my mind that as every day goes forward, I will be with you. Our whole relationship started because you let me make things awkward. And ever since that night, you have never stopped loving me. I have never stopped loving you. And the best part is, the next adventure starts as soon as you say I do. Love you so much.
Dan, you started in the friend zone. And you're still in the friend zone because you're my best friend. I know that you will always support me just like you have every single day. And I promise to support you in any way that I can. I promise to challenge you in a good way and occasionally in a bad way. But mostly I promise to love you every day in every way.
You know what? We'll call them responsibilities. The rings. Nice job. The ring is a symbol of the unbroken circle of love. Love freely given has no beginning and no end, no giver and no receiver. For each of you is the giver and the receiver. May these rings always remind you of the promises that you have just made. Repeat. Ashlyn, I give you this ring.
Ashlyn, I give you this ring.
As a symbol of the promises I have made.
As a symbol of the promises I have made.
Yeah, I give you this ring.
I give you this ring
As a symbol of the promises I have made.
as a symbol of the promises. It's impossible to know with certainty whether or not you married the right kind of person. But success in your marriage has more to do with being the right kind of person. Within each of us are all the collective seeds of human possibility, the seeds of hatred, the seeds of love, of violence, of peace, of bigotry, intolerance, etc. And the question is, which seeds will you water this day? A marriage is only as strong as what each of you brings to it. So remember to water your own good seeds, so that together your contributions will nourish your marriage to be sturdy and strong. Choose each other and choose this marriage above all else, each and every day. Because of your choice to share this life together and the promises you have made here today, I pronounce you husband.
Present to you, Mr. and Mrs. Dan Gearhardt and Ashlyn.
Anyone who was watching, upload any pictures of yourselves. We'll figure out where.